The bun is back. Meghan dazzles in a bright yellow dress by Lady Gaga's stylist as she joins Prince Harry at a Commonwealth youth reception in London, and they're back holding hands again. She has been clocked for her wardrobe of pale pink ensembles since marrying Prince Harry, but Meghan ditched the muted tones in favor of a bright yellow dress for a reception in London on Thursday. The Duchess of Sussex wound in a £1,300 canary yellow sheath dress by designer Brandon Maxwell, who has worked as Lady Gaga's stylist since 2012. The couple arrived at the reception at Marlborough House in London hand in hand, despite royal fans' speculation that they may have stopped doing so following their marriage. And while the Duchess has opted for sleek blow-dries for her engagements of late, tonight she opted for her previously favored hairstyle of a bun, though she had opted for a sleeker style over her iconic messy updo. Prince Harry, meanwhile, looked his dapper best in a navy blue suit complete with an olive green tie as he accompanied his wife into the reception. The couple received a warm welcome from Patricia Scotland, who greeted them at their cars. As they made their way towards the house, they were treated to a musical performance by a steel pan band. The delighted Duke and Duchess paused to give the band a round of applause following their performance. They continued to put on a tactile display as they assembled on the steps of the house as Meghan put a tentative hand on her husband's arm. And they urged youth leaders from across the Commonwealth to fight against injustice, inequality and environmental damage. Prince Harry and his new bride spoke of their passion to work with the 60% of the Commonwealth's 2.4 billion population aged under 30 to create a better world. Harry, who was created the Queen's Commonwealth Youth Ambassador in April, told guests at a reception at Marlborough House in London how he and Meghan were excited to be working with young people in the 53-nation association of mainly former British Empire countries. Amongst all of you are innovators, entrepreneurs, and educators, ready to tackle climate change, social injustice and inequality, he said. Together you will take on these big challenges, and be champions for your communities, for your families, your countries, and our Commonwealth. Meghan and I are incredibly excited to meet so many of you representing the future of the Commonwealth. Later this year we will embark on a tour of Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and Tonga. This will be a wonderful opportunity for us to meet and hear from more young people about their ideas for creating a better future. We can't wait to see you in action in your home countries and learn about what you are doing to better the Commonwealth, and the world, in 2040 and beyond. The prince also urged them to combat plastic pollution, saying, "Just in the last year, the world's understanding of the damage being done by single-use plastics has grown rapidly, and many governments and communities are taking big steps to tackle this very challenging problem," he said. Whether it's biodegradable food packaging or limiting plastics use, there are good examples of everyone doing their part, and I am sure many of you will play a role in your own communities to identify problems, but better yet, to develop solutions. Meghan, 36, impressed guests with her grasp of their concerns and vowed to continue her campaigning for gender equality. Jacob Thomas, a 28-year-old activist from Melbourne, Australia, who supports the LGBT community, said, "The Duchess has had a very long-standing commitment to work for gender equality, and she made it clear that will continue." Tonight's event marks an opportunity for the Duke, who was appointed by Her Majesty the Queen as Commonwealth Youth Ambassador earlier this year, to learn more about how the Commonwealth Youth Forum is supporting inspiring young people to shape the future. The Duke and Duchess will tonight meet youth representatives from Australia, New Zealand, Fiji and Tonga ahead of their tour this autumn. The couple mingled with members of the forum members who shared their ideas on the type of Commonwealth they want to see. The Duke of Sussex then addressed the audience during a speech where he said, "Meghan and I are incredibly excited to meet so many of you representing the future of the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth Youth Forum, CYF, provides an opportunity for the young people of the Commonwealth to build cross-cultural connections and networks, debate the challenges facing its young people, agree youth-led initiatives to influence decision-makers and ensure young people have a voice in its future." The Youth Leadership Workshop brings together the newly elected Commonwealth Youth Council executive and leaders of the Commonwealth Youth Networks, with the aim of empowering these young leaders to think about the future, and their role in shaping it. The final day of the workshop will bring together 120 young people, scholars, youth leaders, and youth representatives of high commissions to take part in the Commonwealth Youth Challenge event. Working in groups, these talented young people are encouraged to generate ideas about the type of Commonwealth they want to see in 2040. As part of a Commonwealth where 60% of the population is under 30, these emerging leaders will be asked how they can work together and use the networks they are building now to make their ideas a reality. The reception will begin with an overview of the day, before the Duke of Sussex and the Secretary-General address the reception. Their Royal Highnesses will then meet the young people who have taken part in the workshops to hear from them directly about their ideas for the future, and the support they need to ensure that their voices are heard.